shit all day, every day. I don't. So I'm gonna think of some topics for tomorrow, because we're gonna get this 185 cleared out tomorrow. It's been real though, y'all. And let me clearly state for the record, I thought I had said this before, but maybe everybody forgot. I'm done coming to y'all panels to have any type of conversations. And no disrespect to Manny or anybody else. It's just not happening. If I'm not getting paid to come, I'm not coming. Because guess what? You gonna touch a bag. You're gonna touch a bag. How do I feel about nosy synopsis on me and therapists? I feel like for once she was actually being fair and unbiased. She was throwing shade at both of us. I think for once, Lady O was trying to actually listen. I don't like that she talks as if she has full context when she does not. But overall, if I was to do it 1 out of 10, I'd give her a good 7.5. I don't feel like it was a perfect synopsis, but I do feel like, for her being who she is, as irresponsible of a person as she is, as quickly as she lies, as quickly as she doesn't give a fuck to get context or anything, I would say this is probably one of her more, like, straight up recaps. Thank you, Key, for the money gun. I didn't even see that, but thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see it when you had sent it. I give it a 7 out of 10. She lose some points, for not having context. She left out a couple vital details, But for the most part, like I say, when I think of recaps, most of what I'm thinking is like objectivity. Are you being objective? Are you being biased, or are you actually listening? Right? So if I'm taking away how I feel about Nosy as a person, like, because that's what I'm asking for people to do with recaps, and that's what I technically was just doing, was a recap. I will have to say, like, yeah, it wasn't like she was just shading me. She was shading therapists too. She was calling both of us out when she felt like one of the other got caught up. And I can't lie, a couple of times she did catch me. Like when I said, I didn't ask you for director support. She was right about that. She was right about something else, but I don't remember on my behalf. So yeah, 7 out of 10. What y'all think? No problem, Key. Yeah, I would say 7 out of 10. I think she did pretty decent. The only thing, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable with recapping, because there's so much context left out, right? You only have a clip or a couple clips. Unless you're watching a fully downloaded live. And even sometimes then, it's because sometimes it's not just that one live. Sometimes that one live can be spiraling from some shit that happened a year ago. We've seen that many times. We've seen so many times where some shit happening and all the new people is confused because they don't understand that this fallout has been brewing for a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like in a way, it's not really no real way to do 100% accurate recaps unless you really sit and do the work and the research, which I'm not going to hold y'all. I thought that's how Nosy was going to approach it. I thought she was going to approach it the same way she do the celebrity shit. Because she tries to be as thorough as she can with her research with them, because them motherfuckers will sue you. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You're just recapping what you're hearing in the moment, which technically is not an accurate recap of the full situation. Recapping a clip and then regurgitating that clip as if it is the full situation is dishonest. That clip that y'all heard was the tail end of a 2-day conversation. And the tail end of 4 or 5 month problem. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and unfortunately on this app, people are not critical thinkers. They're not gonna gauge, okay, I'm listening to a clip. So yes, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to the synopsis, but I'm also going to take it with a grain of salt because common sense will tell me that this is not the entirety of the situation. This 10-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute clip is not the entirety of the situation. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt until I figure out the full context, or don't take it with a grain of salt, be entertained while I'm watching it and move on. But that's not what happens. And I wouldn't even put the energy into doing all that research, which is why I wouldn't be a recap page. Because I'm not going to sit up here and play clips and regurgitate it to y'all as if it's the full context. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. Not only is it boring, because as we can see, even from watching Nosy, like, and this ain't no shade, but you have to play the same things over and over and over again, and you have to walk through the same points over and over again because you only have so much material to work with or to listen to in the first place. So it makes for a redundant and circular conversation because you listening to the same 3-4 clips. I feel like if I put the effort in to be a recap page, I feel like I would do good just off the simple fact that I'm not going to bring y'all snippets of a situation. I'm going to do my research and find as much of the full thing as I can before I come trying to report it. Which would take forever. That ain't even, like, in my opinion, I don't think recaps are even something that should be done every day. There's no way you can accurately recap something every single night, especially things that happened that same day or the day before that. Y'all spend no time at all getting any type of context. And on top of that, not only do y'all spend no time getting context, y'all don't even spend time getting the material. Y'all allow others to send you the material that they have recorded and saved, not knowing what they've done to the footage. If they recorded it through the whole time, did they record and stop and then push some shit together? You have no clue as to the integrity of the things that are being sent to you. You're taking the word of your random supporters. So, like, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll show y'all how to really do maybe I fuck a recap. Maybe I'll show y'all how to be a journalist. Because that's what all this shit is. It's just lazy. Matter of fact, not lazy. It's called yellow journalism. When motherfuckers claim they were delivering some news, but half of it is bullshit. Most of it is smoke and mirrors. It's an actual term that people use in journalism because, again, the basis of journalism is to be unbiased, objective, and to report the facts. Remove your opinion, remove your feelings, and give the people the truth. That's the basis of journalism. I'm not talking about editorial writers. I'm not talking about blog writers. I'm talking about news reporters, because that's what Nosy calls herself. I'm talking about news reporters. I'm talking about journalists. They have ethics that they follow. They have codes and rules that they follow. They have a certain decorum that they follow when they are reporting stories. Mostly because they don't want to cause themselves a fucking lawsuit. Secondly, because they don't want to end up like Tasha K and have the reputation of being a liar, and now you can only do janky ass Z-list interviews because nobody wants to sit down and talk to you. Because they're afraid of what you may do and how you may misconstrue anything that they say to you. Yellow journalists are never successful. They never make it. Y'all be getting people like Wendy confused, and don't get it fucked up. Wendy's not a journalist. She's a gossip columnist. A news reporter, an editorial writer, a gossip columnist, a journalist, those aren't all the same. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll show y'all like what it looks like when somebody is like actually reporting the news. Whatever it may be on, because news is news. You go to my city in Toledo, what's on the news there? You come down here, a motherfucker might not feel like it's news, but it's news there. It's not about what you're reporting on. It's about how you're reporting it and the integrity in which you are reporting. Share. But y'all, I done yapped enough for today. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting the taps, the shares. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to be on a little bit earlier than normal because we're going to clear this 185 out.